Hello, all, and welcome in to. I'm gonna start with precipitation as usual, and shut. Let's see here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and look at these storms here. Uh, this don't have much going on here in the Northeast. Do have some thunderstorms up here in northern Maine, Montreal. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip down to these thunderstorms that are crossing Kentucky and to Tennessee, central Tennessee. These are kind of going north to south direction here. So, hi John. Try to keep track of the weather as best or the chat as best I can, but I'm going to be looking at at some storms here, North Carolina. This same line of storms that affected Indianapolis earlier is now down in southern Kentucky, has already crossed most of Kentucky. This is including Bowling Green, Somerset, Knoxville, even right down into South Carolina, a little bit of North Carolina, Asheville. Let me pause it and refresh it so we can see the current instead of it moving constantly, so I can tell you where it is as of about 7 minutes ago, since this isn't super up to date, but it'll give you a good idea of where the storms are at. Myrtle Beach, Columbia, down into Georgia too, get a couple of thunderstorms. Parrot, Georgia, and this kind of extends up here. Yeah, Ken was without power for 7 hours in Indianapolis as these storms pass through. In Kentucky, and this is now in Tennessee. These storms are traveling north to south, and this is just a long line of storms here. And we've got a couple of supercells here too. This one's off the coast of Florida, so if you're in this area, the surf watches and warnings, I'm sure, are up. Michigan is pretty dry for now. Worst of it's over for Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Not too much going on in Wisconsin. We have a little thunderstorm here in Iowa. The line of storms here. This is over Alexander. Minnesota. Not too much going on. St. Paul and Minneapolis are pretty dry for now. Do have a little rain shower here near Sleepy Eye and Hanska. Got our way west a little bit. North Dakota got a thunderstorm here. Actually, This is turning into a supercell with these storms look like they're starting to combine a little bit. And we have a supercell here in west central South Dakota. This one's approaching Wall and Cottonwood, and a couple of other little not little, but thunderstorms. Here's one right over Imlay. And then this one's out in the middle of nowhere. There's not really any towns near there. Rockyford, Sharps Corner, looks like it's closest. Red Scaffold, Elm Springs, and Viewfield have storms. Here in North Dakota, this is approaching Bismarck, it looks like. Hettinger, Lemon, Fort Yates. Looks across the southwest, we've got scattered thunderstorms. Pretty intense lightning right here. And it's kind of like southeastern Colorado. It's out here in the mesas. But we also have some more thunderstorms up here. One near showers up in Pueblo, then Aurora, then over here in Colorado, another pretty big one. And there's not really any towns near that are really mentionable. Nebraska, we also got a few storms here. This one's also out in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska. Higher. And this one's near Johnstown, Nebraska. And this set of storms is over Gothenburg and approaching Farnham, North Platte. Scattered showers across Utah, and it looks like there's a little bit of thunder in the southeastern corner of Utah. New Mexico, we got some more scattered thunderstorms. Arizona, most of Arizona's got these same storms. Phoenix is pretty dry for now. Utah, scattered showers. Like I said, Nevada, few thunderstorms out here in the desert. Looks like Las Vegas might get some rain too. Go ahead and animate that. This is moving towards, this is moving south to north. Kind of towards Las Vegas, just a little bit of a shower there. Maybe, looks like it might be weakening a little bit. And then a lot of Eastern California, kind of along the state line here, out in the desert. Got storms actually. And then Central Nevada, this is a big amount of rain. Kind of looks like it's weakening actually. Idaho, scattered showers in the south. Montana's looking pretty dry right now. Washington and Oregon, not too much going on. Alberta's got some thunderstorms near Calgary, Red Deer, Lethbridge. Possibly this could be heading towards Swift Current. I know somebody who lives there. Lloydminster's got a Pretty heavy rain shower, a little bit of thunder with that. And rain showers across the rest of Alberta and scattered showers in British Columbia. Not too much to take note of. Alaska's pretty dry. There are a couple of lightning strikes here and there, I noticed. But as I pause it and go back to the static view, it just got some showers over here in the western portion. Really scattered light showers. It's just northeast of Bethel. Go ahead and zoom in on Japan. Tokyo's got some rain showers. The main island of Japan here got scattered light showers. Excuse me. Why? Not too much going on here. Killer whale looks dry for now. We have our normal daily thunderstorms and rain showers in the Philippines, but I don't have very good radar image there right now, so I can't really pinpoint anything. Looks like the UK and Ireland got really light showers, nothing really affecting just kind of out here in the ocean. Ireland's got a little shower in the south here. Head up to Iceland. Got scattered light showers across Iceland. Reykjavik. Looks like that rain is just about past, and Grindavik too. Just maybe going to get a little bit more there at the volcano. Oh yeah, we can look at the air quality as you guys are talking about the smoke. So these rain showers should alleviate a little bit of that at least. Let's go ahead and look at the air quality. Then we'll go and look at the watches and warnings because there's a lot of storms in that. Yeah, so we could see the smoke kind of coming from these fires here in BC and Washington and Oregon. Looks like I also have some, maybe a fire here in California too. Yeah, excuse me, across southern Canada, looks like pretty much. Of course, right here near the fires, it's really bad. But yeah, swift current right on the edge of this. And this goes over to Winnipeg. And then it looks like it's also kind of stretching across Montana. And then over South Dakota, over Minneapolis and St. Paul, stretching all across Michigan, down into Pennsylvania and western New York, and even possibly, looks like a little bit of New Jersey's getting some of it too. And hi, Josh. Asked a friend in Manila to send lots of rain. Yeah, you'll need it. What's going on here in northern New Mexico? Looks like there's possibly a fire here. Out here in northern New Mexico. Because there isn't really any towns Well, there's no big city there, so I think this is a fire here in northern New Mexico. Excuse me. Looks like also there's a fire in this area in California near Salinas, Soledad. That's causing like some smoke. It looks like there's also another fire up here in Oregon in this area. And this is near Quartz Mountain and Bly. There's another one there. There could be a few in here, but this fire looks like it's right around in this area, centralized. Condon, Kent, Larno. This one's near Enterprise. There in Oregon. As we get up into Washington. This one's near Loomis, Conconuli, Tonasket. Got a lot of smoke there. So Kelowna's right in the middle of it. This is definitely a fire here near Gang Ranch, Clinton, Cache Creek. And we got some up here in the Northwest Territories that are contributing too. This one's near Fort Simpson, Fish Lake. Looks like we have something out in the wilderness here in Alaska too. Healy. It is pretty dry out there right now. Oh, excuse me. Over here yawning. Here in Wales and England, there's a fire too. And that's causing some smoke spread around right over into Ireland and a lot of the western part of England, even up into Scotland too. Some of that could just be air pollution from London and Glasgow too. Edinburgh and Stirling, these are cities, so they put off a lot of air pollution. But I did see the news, there's a fire out here in Wales. And this is dust. In Africa, this is dust in the air. And you can see that actually blows across the Atlantic and affects the Caribbean and even the South a little bit. This, you could see the dust plume kind of travels across the Atlantic and over. So right now that's affecting southern Louisiana a little bit and Houston. It's barely any there though. It's not like the smoke. Let's quickly look at temps. We got about 7 minutes. We'll start in Maine. Augusta's got 66. Montpelier 61. Boston 73. Albany 70. Harrisburg 70. Pittsburgh 71. Denton, Maryland 77. Virginia Beach 79. Roanoke, Virginia 71. Greensboro, North Carolina 73, Raleigh 75, Jacksonville 75, Asheville 71, Columbia, South Carolina 75, Charleston 75, Macon, Georgia 79, Atlanta 79, Pensacola 84, Panama City 84, Tallahassee 82, Tampa's 82, Cape Coral 82, Orlando's 82, West Palm Beach 86, Key Largo 86, Miami 84, Birmingham, Alabama 80, Jackson, Mississippi 86, New Orleans 84, Little Rock, Arkansas 88, Memphis, Tennessee 86, Nashville 80, Chattanooga 77, Knoxville 75, Frankfort, Kentucky 73, Charleston, West Virginia 71, Columbus, Ohio 68, Cleveland 71, Indianapolis 71, South Bend 70, Kalamazoo, Michigan 70, Grand Rapids 71, Detroit 71, Traverse City 70, Centralia, Illinois 75, Springfield 75, Madison, Wisconsin 73, Oshkosh 75, Green Bay 73, Ashland up in the north 70, Eau Claire 71, Des Moines, Iowa 71, St. Paul 77, Brainerd 73, Bismarck, North Dakota 73, Pierre 75, Lincoln, Nebraska 86, Scottsbluff 88, Kansas City 88, Wichita 93, Garden City 93, Santa Fe, New Mexico 71, Las Cruces 86, Carlsbad 93, Tucson 86, Phoenix 97, Glendale 97, Mesa 97, Flagstaff 62, over here to California, Los Angeles 75, Bakersfield 95, San Jose 75, San Francisco 59, Sacramento 75, Redding, California is 91, Eureka's 59, Crescent City 59, Eugene, Oregon 77, Salem 75, let's see, Basque 84, Washington, Kennewick's 88, Seattle 70, Spokane 79, Grand Coulee is 82, Idaho, Boise is 86, Idaho Falls 86, Sandpoint up in the north 75, Montana's Great Falls is 75, Helena 75, Billings 82, Miles City 79, Plentywood up in the northeast corner 70. Let's hit Canada first real quick. Vancouver 66, Kelowna 75, Edmonton 59, Swift Current 66, Saskatoon 62, Winnipeg 64, Thunder Bay, Ontario 64, Toronto 73, Kingston 70, Ottawa 68, Montreal 70, Saguenay 61, Fredericton in New Brunswick 64, Halifax, Nova Scotia 68, Charlottetown 66. Newfoundland St. John's is 59. And Newfoundland and Labrador, Port Hope Simpson 59. In Nunavut, Baker Lake is 55. Northwest Territories, Yellowknife is 61. Whitehorse in the Yukon is 64. Go ahead and look at Alaska real quick. Anchorage 62. Bethel is 62. Prudhoe Bay is 43. Oh, can't forget Hawaii. Volcano near Kilauea is 73. Hilo is 77. Honolulu 82. Excuse me, just bumped the microphone. Tokyo 79. Cebu City in Philippines 88. Manila 82. And quick look at England. Bradford 61. What's up, Galactic? London 64. Dublin, Ireland 62. Belfast in Northern Ireland is 59. And I think that about covers it for temps and weather. Oh, watches and warnings on those storms real quick. Go ahead and click on weather warnings. Mostly got temperature warnings in the south central part of U.S. And then flood watches all the way stretching from Michigan City and Indiana all the way down to Roanoke in Virginia. But strangely, I don't see any severe weather warnings here, which is quite odd because those thunderstorms are pretty intense. So we got temperature warnings in northern Florida. Flash flood warnings in Indiana, which I'm sure you just know. Yeah, severe weather warnings and watches. You're right, Tiffany. Do have severe thunderstorm watches here in South Dakota and North Dakota. Looks like most of these are till 1 a.m. Wednesday at 12 a.m. So we do have a box out here in Nebraska. Whenever I see something like this isolated, I like to look at it because that means that it is probably very intense. Let's see. The hazard is 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and half-dollar sized hail. Hail damage to vehicles expected. Get inside if you're out driving. Don't go under an overpass. You're just going to have to I guess dealing with the hail damage because that's about all you can do. Now, if you're parked and you're near your house, hopefully you have a garage that you can move into. Got some flash flood warnings in southern Arizona too. Surf warnings off the wind, or what's this? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Gale warnings and off the coast of Northern California here. We do have severe watches. Just says thunderstorm. I'm going to call that a watch. These are says these are warnings here. The orange. Surprisingly, I did not see any. There's a storm here, but I didn't see any surf warnings. Uh, the storm is out here in the ocean, and I imagine that if you live in this area near Palm Coast, St. Augustine, um, up into Jacksonville, that the surf is pretty heavy right now, including southern Georgia. Because if we switch to the radar here, you can see this storm out here in the ocean. So I'm surprised they don't have any surf or small craft warnings for this area. Obviously, don't go swimming. Correct, Galactic. But I don't know why there's no severe thunderstorm warning for central Tennessee. This is insanity here. And it's just not there. So I'm going to be calling up the National Weather Service here. Just got a flood watch. Like, what? I think the meteorologists are asleep. We do have a special weather statement here, but it should be for this entire area here, because when you switch over to the radar, Dayton, Tennessee, this lightning is just crazy. I mean, this is nonstop, like, lightning here. It's it's so frequent that the lightning detector can't even keep up. Yeah. I don't know if I said hello to you already, Ken. I see you there in chat. Just so you know, I'm focusing on the storm that was the same one that knocked your power out. Looks like you got another storm right there. What? Just can't win. Hopefully you don't get knocked offline again. Yeah, it just popped up. Watch that radar. Yeah, right here. It's popped up out of the middle of nowhere and decided to turn into a lightning storm. Go ahead and refresh that and get a static image on that. It's north of Greenwood, between Greenwood and Beech Grove, and it's moving pretty quick. Also got some more rain showers to the north. These could turn into thunderstorms too. So keep an eye on that tonight. I'll go ahead and animate it again. We can watch what direction those are traveling in. Yeah, this just popped right up and turned into a thunderstorm. And these could too. These could intensify as yeah, as just as I said that, I saw two brand new lightning strikes just to the north of downtown Indianapolis here, Meridian Hills. So yeah, guess it's not quite over there, Ken. Who's retracting messages? Got some pop-ups here in central Wisconsin too that weren't on the radar a little bit earlier when I started. Chippewa Falls, Wilson, Mattoon, to name a few where this rain shower is not too much out there. Yeah, this is intense. It's also in North Carolina and South Carolina. This crosses over. I'm really surprised. There's no watches or warnings on these. Not even on the coast here, where near Myrtle Beach. Don't go swimming. You don't be out on the water with this kind of lightning. Either swimming or in a boat. And if you are on a boat, don't touch anything metal. There's a lightning striking the water here, you can see. Yeah, here North Myrtle Beach and Myrtle Beach. And then further west inland over Lake Marion, Blythewood. You just cannot catch a break there in Indianapolis, I guess. Just got these two storms out here in North Dakota, South Dakota. Man, I'm really surprised these don't have anything on them. Oh yeah, they do. Okay, those do. But down here in Tennessee, nothing. Pick up. And we just got a flood watch right here in Indianapolis. So, as I click around here, I don't see any indication that the National Weather Service has noticed that there's a storm there. Yep, this one right here, I see this is intensifying here to the north of Indianapolis. We got a few more lightning strikes with that. And I see here a possibility of hail with both of these You click on it, get local rain rates of 7 to 8 or 16. Like really, really heavy rain. 19 inches an hour right in the center of this. Yeah, I'm live, Lawn Dog. How are you doing? It's okay. I'm I've been keeping an eye on these intense storms uh, here in southern North Dakota and kind of like right over Wall, South Dakota. There's a got intense storms over Tennessee also, and southern Kentucky into North Carolina and South Carolina. California got a rainstorm out here in the middle of nowhere. This is near Kelso, and some scattered thunderstorms along the western edge here. We also have a line of storms here in Arizona that's starting to organize more. Um, just in the last 45 minutes. Let's see. This is really out in the middle of nowhere. So, near Burnt Knoll, Vernon, I guess, in Arizona. Keams Cannon, Chinley. This is starting to intensify. Quickly go back over here and look at these again. Yeah, this is moving quick. Acton, Rock Lane, Sugar Creek. This is about to affect. Go ahead and animate it. You know, watch it form and pop up here. It's headed towards Sugar Creek. And this cell here is intensified too. It's heading across northeastern suburbs of Indianapolis here. This right here. Pause it and get the go back to the static image. I know I'm going way over time, but I want to keep track of these and severe storms. It looks like these are going to continue. They're kind of heading southwestish here in Tennessee. Gonna kind of break up, or maybe even intensify, maybe a little more before they get down to Georgia. We have another pop up here, and didn't notice before. And yeah, see, this wasn't this thunderstorm when I first started, so over Lafayette, got some lightning strikes there in northwest Georgia. And this one down here in south central, kind of like over to the west. I don't know, it's hard to. This looks like it's headed toward Albany, Georgia. Also have rain showers out here over Bermuda too. North of Bermuda in the ocean. Just point that out real quick. Cat is being annoying. So I think that about wraps it up for now. I think that thunderstorm's almost past where around where Ken lives here. But there might be a couple more pop-ups to the north here if these storms intensify more and organize. As this isn't quite as intense as this little cell here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. Can continue watching this. Got to wrap this up on my on our favorite spot, which is Toowoomba, Australia. It's 66 there, and as far as their weather radar goes, they don't have much going on. There's some showers to the south of them, but no snow yet. Looks like. You might get some snow here. As the further south you go, the colder it gets. You start looking at the temps. New Zealand, up here in the mountains, they get this is where the snow falls. And that about covers it for tonight. And I really appreciate you coming and watching. And I hope you all have a good night.